Hari Om. Jai Shri Krishna. Welcome back to Scriptures as Told. So far, we covered Agni Purana chapters 1 to 5. You can find the links to these videos in the description below. Now let's continue with the rest of the chapter 6. Manifestations of Vishnu as Sri Rama. Ayodhya Kanda. The king Dasharatha was bound to his word. He called for Rama and said to him, O Rama, I have been cheated by Kaikeyi. Arrest me, and you rule the kingdom. Or else you have to live in the forest for 14 years as a hermit, and Kaikeyi's son is to be the king. Then Rama paid his obeisance by saluting to his father and Kaikeyi. He bowed down to Kausalya's feet and consoled her. Along with his wife Sita and brother Lakshmana, he gave charities to the Brahmins, poor, and the orphans. Then Sumantra, the charioteer, drove the three of them out of the city. Many mothers, fathers, the Brahmins, and the others of Ayodhya were all stricken with grief, and they followed along with Rama's chariot. Rama, along with others, stopped over for the night at the banks of Tamasa. Next day, before anybody else woke up, Sita, Rama, Lakshmana, and Sumantra left quietly without disturbing the others. Later in the morning, not finding Rama, people returned back to Ayodhya again. Dasharatha, who was extremely grief-stricken, left Kaikeyi's apartment and went to Kausalya. There were no bounds to the king's sorrow. The citizens and women of Ayodhya, being separated from Rama, cried until there were no more tears. Rama, being seated in the chariot, wearing hermit's clothes, went to Sringaberapura. There, Guha, a hunter chief of Sringaberapura, who was very fond of Rama, welcomed them. Sita and Rama rested for the night under the Ingudi tree, and during the night Guha and Lakshmana kept watch and guarded. And in the morning, leaving Sumantra along with his chariot, Sita, Rama, and Lakshmana crossed the river Jahnavi, another name for river Ganga, by a boat and reached Prayaga. They paid their obeisance to Maharshi Bharadwaja and then reached the Chitrakuta mountain. There they performed Vastu Puja, which is a ritual of purifying the land where one intends to build a house or a hut. They built a hut near the banks of Mandakini, another name for the river Ganga. Rama showed the beauties of the Chitrakuta mountain to Sita. During this time, a crow flew to Sita and started pecking her with its nails. Seeing this, Rama plucked one of the eyes off of the crow with an arrow and let him go. Then the crow sought refuge in the heavens. On the sixth day, after Rama went to the forest, King Dasharatha told Kausalya a story during the night. He recounted how in his youth, while chasing a deer, he used Shabdabedi weapon, assuming it was a deer, and killed an ascetic named Yagnadatta. Shabdavedi was a weapon that could hit a target using only the sound associated with it, without needing to see the actual target. Yagnadatta was making a loud noise near the Sarayu river while filling a pot and was struck by this weapon and died. His parents were deeply saddened by the news of their son's demise and cursed the king, predicting that he would die from sorrow of separation from his son, just like them. King Dasharatha told Kausalya, without my son, and thinking about the curse, I might die soon because of grief. After narrating the story, the king said, Hey Ram, and passed away. Thinking that the king was sleeping, Kausalya also fell asleep because of deep sadness. Early in the morning, the singers and poets such as the Sutas and Magadhas attempted to awaken the king. He did not wake up and realized that he was no more. Kausalya burst into tears and fell on the ground, saying, "O king!" All the men and women grieved. Later, Maharshi Vashishta made arrangements and placed the king's body in a large container filled with oil and sent for Bharata and Shatrughna to be brought in immediately. Sumantra, along with others, reached the palace of Yudhajit. Bharata and Shatrughna were hurriedly brought in to Ayodhya. After witnessing Kaikeyi's sorrow, he expressed his own sadness and scolded her, saying, "You have brought criticism upon us." And he praised Kausalya. Bharata was then taken away to do the funeral rites of his father on the banks of the river Sarayu. Later, sage Vashishta asked Bharata to rule the kingdom, but he said, "Rama is the king. I will go now to bring him back. He is a greater king than I am." Saying thus, he left along with his army to Prayaga, passing through Shringaverapura. There he met Maharshi Bharadwaja, who offered them food. Having saluted Maharshi Bharadwaja, Bharata reached Chitrakuta and met Rama and Lakshmana. He said, "O Rama, our father has left to the heavens. Now you come to Ayodhya and become the king. I will go to the forest adhering to your command." Hearing this, Rama offered water to his father and said, "Bharata, take my sandals in place of me and leave to Ayodhya. I will not come to rule the kingdom until I fulfill the promise I made to my dear father." Having heard Rama, Bharata said, "I will not go to the city. I will lead an ascetic life just like you, and your sandals will rule over the kingdom." After saying thus, Bharata went back to Nandigrama with his army. He left the sandals in Ayodhya but managed and looked after the kingdom from Nandigrama. Thus ends the chapter 6, Ayodhya Kanda, which is a part of Ramayana described by Agni Deva to Vasishta as part of Agni Purana. I hope you found this video interesting. Don't forget to share it with your kids, family, and friends. Please like, share, subscribe, and press the bell icon to get notified when I upload my next video. Hari Om. Jai Shri Krishna.